Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) Brief History and Background. Bank Negara Malaysia is a statutory body which started operations on 26 January 1959. Bank Negara Malaysia is governed by the Central Bank of Malaysia Act 2009. The functions of Bank Negara Malaysia is to promote monetary and financial stability. In addition, Bank Negara Malaysia also oversees the nation's payment system infrastructure with emphasis on the efficiency and security of the financial system. Bank Negara Malaysia is also the sole authority in issuing the nation's currency and in managing the country's international server. We have four main content. The first one is brief monetary policy in Bank Negara Malaysia. The second one is functions of interest in monetary policy. The third one is the relationship between interest rate with. The fourth one is impact of interest rate adjustment toward Malaysia's economic performance. Brief monetary policy in Bank Negara Malaysia. Monetary policy consists of the actions of a central bank's currency board or other regulatory committee that determine the size and rate of growth of the monetary supplies, which in turn affect interest rate. Monetary supply is maintained through actions such as modifying the interest rate, buying or selling government bonds, and changing the amount of money banks are required to keep in the world. Functions of interest rate in monetary policy. The cost of this fund that influence the level of interest rate that bank charge customers for loans, as well as the level of other markets' interest rate. Higher interest rate rise the cost of borrowing and tend to reduce loans and investment activity. Today, low interest rate reflect the disparate economy, while the high interest rate of yours reflect the high inflations of the era. The relationship between interest rate with strength of currency and price level or inflation. First one, strength of currency. The interest rate level is increased or decreased by Malaysia's central banks to either stimulate or slow down an economy. The higher the interest rate usually means the higher the demand for that currency. Lower interest rate usually decrease the demand for a currency. So, the conclusion is higher interest rate make a currency more attractive. The second one is price level or inflation. Interest rate and the associated inflation rate have a negative relationship with each other. This means if the interest rate rise, inflation rate will fall, so you can buy more with the same amount of money. When interest rate rise, then there is a lower incentive to borrow money and a higher incentive to save. If there is less money circulating in the economy, the inflation rate will fall. This means that a falling price level equals a decrease in the inflation. Impact of interest rate adjustment toward Malaysia's economic performance. The OPR or overnight policy rate is an interest rate at which a bank lends to another bank, which is set by Bank Negara Malaysia. This rate has impact on the country's employment, economic growth, and inflation. Bank Negara Malaysia has increased the overnight policy rate by 25 basis points to 3.45% in a monetary policy meeting in this year. But what will happen if there has any adjustment of the interest rate toward the Malaysia's economy? First one, rising in interest rate OPR. For those who are taking on a loan after the OPR increase, will cost more for Malaysian consumer. Because of the increase in loan interest rate, so the loan interest increasing will then affect the saving account interest among other will also increase too. Therefore, if you have substantial saving, an increase in the interest rate will help Malaysians get more from their saving. The strong growth momentum is expected to continue. Domestic demand will remain to grow, underpinned by favorable income and labor market conditions. Besides, the outlook for investment activity was also positive. Overall, growth is expected to remain strong in which the interest rate is increased, reducing in interest rate OPR. Meanwhile, the overnight policy rate cut is however not such good news for the people who have high savings and fixed deposits. This is because the interest rates on this account will be reduced as well. the people can be getting a lower interest rate as compared to before, as the bank may be reducing the given interest from 20 to 25 basis points. Lower interest rate should cause a depreciation in the exchange rate. This makes export more competitive and import more expensive. If demand is relatively elastic, the impact of a lower exchange rate should cause an improvement in the current account. Summary of topic. All in all, we know that Malaysian Central Bank or Bank Negara Malaysia is an institution designed to oversee the banking system and regulate the quantity of money in economy. As a Malaysians, we should always concern about the interest rate of the countries and know what to do for the next step. Additionally, we can easily know that what the monetary policy is and what if the interest rate is increased and decreased. Lastly, thank you for watching this video.
You said, why am I holding on, baby?